Let's just jump right into it. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're mapping out the absolute ultimate guide for competing in the 2026 Congressional App Challenge. If you've got a knack for programming or design or just straight up problem solving, and you want to turn those skills into real national recognition, well, you're exactly where you need to be. We're going to break down everything you need to know to navigate this entire incredible opportunity.
Now, to really grasp why this matters, you just got to look at the numbers. Since this challenge was first announced, mentions of computer science and coding in Congress have literally skyrocketed by an unbelievable 2,000%. Like, that is massive. This isn't just some fun extracurricular to pad out a college application. It is actively shifting how our national leaders view STEM, technology, and the future of education itself. And because of that crazy surge in interest, the core mission here is pretty clear: connecting today's Congress with tomorrow's innovators. You know, this isn't just another school project that sits gathering digital dust on your hard drive once you get a grade. No way. This is billed as the most prestigious prize in student computer science. It gives you a direct line to influence national leaders, showing them firsthand the kind of technical brilliance brewing right in their own districts.
So, how do we actually conquer this thing? We're going to break the rulebook down into 4 levels today. Level 1 is the roster, Level 2 is the build, Level 3 is the pitch, and then, of course, the finish line. All right, starting right off with Level 1, the roster. Let's see if you're actually eligible to jump into the arena. The entry gates here are super specific. To play, you've got to be a middle or high school student by the October 26th, 2026 deadline. Crucially, there's no district hopping allowed here. You have to compete in either your home district or the district where your school's located. Also, your code has to be fresh. We're talking apps created after October 30th, 2025. And lastly, there is a strict limit of 1 entry per person per year. So honestly, just pick your absolute best idea and go all in on it. Now, for team dynamics, you've basically got 2 options. You can go full lone wolf as a solo developer, or you can squad up with a party of up to 4 students total. But, and this is a big but, to prevent massive super teams from forming all across the country, at least half of your team members have to live or attend school in the exact same congressional district. That local connection is absolutely key. Okay, your roster is set. Let's level up to Level 2, the build, and look at the actual parameters for the app you're making. Building this app is kind of like a giant balancing act. On one hand, you have practically limitless freedom. Pick literally any topic, build it for any platform, web, mobile, AR, VR, robotics, whatever, and code it in any language, from C++ to simple block-based coding. But on the flip side, you've got strict boundaries. The app has to be originally and solely created by you or your team. No stealing IP, and it's got to adhere strictly to decency standards, so no obscenity or defamation. It's total creative freedom, just backed by professional responsibility. And hey, we definitely have to talk about the elephant in the room: artificial intelligence. With AI shifting the landscape every single day, the rules explicitly say you can use AI tools to assist you. But there's a huge catch. You can't just have ChatGPT build the whole thing for you, okay? AI cannot do all the heavy lifting or constitute the entirety of the technical development. Plus, you absolutely have to fully disclose exactly how you used it in your materials. Judges want to see your actual coding chops, not just your prompting skills. So your app is fully coded. Let's transition over to Level 3, the pitch, focusing on what is probably the single most critical component: your demonstration video. Look, the judges probably aren't going to read through thousands of lines of your raw code, so your demo video is quite literally everything. Think of this as your master checklist. You need to hit 5 exact steps: clearly state your names and the app's name, explain its purpose in 1 super punchy sentence, define exactly who your target audience is, detail the coding languages and tools you used, and finally actually showcase it working on screen. Show, do not just tell. And please, listen to the logistics here. Do not let months of hard coding go to waste over a silly technicality. Make sure your video strictly stays between 1 and 3 minutes long. You'll upload it to YouTube or Vimeo, and I really can't stress this enough: make sure the privacy is set to public. If a judge clicks your link and it's private, they can't score your amazing app. It's really that simple. All right, bringing it home, let's hit the final level, the finish line, where we talk about how you're judged and what you stand to win. So your local member of Congress, or a panel of experts they appoint, will be evaluating your submission on 3 core pillars. First up, quality of the idea. They want to see genuine creativity and originality. Second is implementation. Basically, does it look good and is it intuitive to use? They're judging the user experience and design. And third, of course, your coding skills. They're looking for demonstrated excellence in programming. It's about finding that absolute sweet spot between a killer idea, a beautiful design, and flawless technical execution. Now, the really fun part. What happens if you win? Well, if you conquer all these levels, the ultimate reward is some serious national exposure. Your winning app gets featured right on the official House.gov website, as well as the Congressional App Challenge site. Plus, you become eligible for this incredibly valuable copyright fee waiver through the Arts Act. That means you can legally protect your intellectual property, totally free. And depending on your district, you might even snag some extra prizes or recognitions directly from your local representative's office. And honestly, that's exactly why we're doing this explainer today. This is your chance to put your genius on a national stage. Think about the community around you, the problems you run into every single day, or just a cool tool that could totally revolutionize how we do things. What are you going to create? So it is time to gather your team, start brainstorming, and get coding. Just make absolutely sure you submit everything by 12 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, October 26th, 2026, over at congressionalappchallenge.us. The stage is completely set, the rules are locked in, and Congress is officially watching. The only question left is, what kind of groundbreaking app are you going to build to leave your mark on the future?